In case anyone was wondering, I can actually read. They just have to have pretty pictures to accompany it. Hi, everyone. I know it's been a while. It's been a hot minute. So what's up? Welcome to the end of 2020. Probably my most inactive year ever. I'm so sorry. So for today's video, I thought it would be an incredibly great idea, considering we are coming to the end of 2020, aka the worst year ever. I thought it would be a great idea to look back and see the original worst year ever. Go from 2016 to 2020 and see the mess that I have become. Because this channel is about me, I'm important. The main reason I wanted to do this is because there's been a lot of personal growth that has been happening in my personal life that I kind of wanted to share with all of you. Because 2020 has been a time. It's been a... Oh God. And through this whole entire year of bullshit, ironically enough, the one time in my life where I feel like I'm at the most mentally stable is the year that told me I could not physically leave my house because of a dangerous virus that is killing everybody. Which is so funny because how did this happen? I don't know. I think what happened was just a ton of self-reflection on my part. Trust me, when you're stuck in one place for a long period of time, you have nothing better to do than to look at yourself in the mirror and just say, ma'am, you deserve this! But anyways, let's just go into the past. Talk about the original worst year ever. 2016, which honestly, I completely forgot literally everything that happened in 2016. I'm not even joking. Starting 2016 was when I originally started this YouTube channel. And for those of you who are OG watchers of me, you definitely remember when I looked like this. Do these two people look like the same person? Because I barely see the resemblance now. The Skrillex look was iconic. So 2016, the original worst year ever, was considered pretty bad because of a lot of political banter that was happening. Not even just on the internet, but just in real life. It seems like politics was the #1 thing to talk about. A lot of people consider 2020 to be the nega version of 2016. 2020 is basically just a mirror reality of what 2016 was. Literally, this is just 2016 part 2 Electric Boogaloo. When you compare 2016 me to 2020 me though, the fucking differentiation is just it's a thing. Back in the year 2016, when politics were a big talking point as they are now, I was a political fucking mess. I'm taking the gum out because I'm sure you guys can see it. But I was an overzealous political pugnet in the year 2016. Politics was just something that I was so fascinated with in 2016 for literally no fucking reason at all. I had literally no original political opinion, and I barely made any significant research in order to form my own opinion on anything. Literally every single political opinion I had came from some other person who I thought knew what they were talking about. But in reality, a lot of the 2016 political commentary channels that I really got into, turns out all of them, at least in the current day and age, aren't seen in the most positive light. If you were to look back on political commentary 2016, it was a simple war between people who were social justice warriors and people who were anti-social justice warriors. Now in the year 2020, there's no such thing as social justice warriors, at least they're not as seen as that big of a deal, and anti-social justice warriors are basically seen as the social justice warriors of today. Like, it's so fucking silly. And it's so weird that I genuinely used to look up to these people and thought that they knew what they were talking about. Like, these people legitimately formed all of my opinions into this one stupid channel called Bon Bon in the Suit. Now, don't get me wrong, I made a lot of good videos using the Bon Bon character. I can't say that Bon Bon in the suit was necessarily a negative experience, but she definitely was a pain in the fucking ass. Bon Bon in the suit could have been such an iconic, such a vital role model to the YouTube platform, but instead I turned her into a political asshole for literally no reason other than my IRL self in 2016 was a political asshole who gave way too much of a shit about something that I knew literally nothing about. And I was too lazy to do actual research on because deep down, I knew I didn't give a shit. I knew I didn't care about politics, but it was all that anyone would ever fucking talk about. And within the last 4 years, from 2016 when politics were at its height crazy, to now where politics is just a depressing mess to even get into, I came to the realization that I don't give a shit about any of this. I don't care about politics. I don't want to even talk about politics. I mean, I will. Doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking like it or give a shit. In reality, politics is a bunch of stuff that is out of my control, and no matter how much screeching I might want to do on the internet, nobody actually gives a fuck about my political opinion. I barely give a fuck about my own political opinion because most of my political opinions were based off the things that other people were saying. I was just so done being fed information through both of my ears and having shit being spewed out of my mouth. It's not who I am now. I don't want to be known for that, and I don't want this channel to be solely political. I stopped making politics part of my YouTube identity around the time of 2018, 2019. For any one of my friends in high school and still today who had to deal with 2016, 2018 me, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was awful. And I know I was awful. I was an intolerable asshole for 3 whole years of my life. And now, going into 2020, I am finally tolerable now, I think. I don't know. But going into like 2017, 2018, I more took attention to the actual YouTube social media space because I realized that a lot of people on social media have so many differing opinions and dramas going on, and I found it so fascinating that so much of what was happening on the internet was making it onto mainstream fucking news. I think it's just something with me that hyper-analyzes and just gets so focused on something that is just so fascinating to me. So I became very hyper-focused on YouTube stuff, on things that happen with social media. I became fascinated with analyzing characters and people. The sociology, I guess you could say, of the internet and what it does to human beings is so interesting to me. And for a while, that's what I wanted Bon Bon to be more of, less than like a political cartoon character from 2016. I wanted her to be a cartoon character that represents the things that I was interested in. But I was finding it so hard to express really what I was, really what I'm interested in, and really what I wanted this channel to be about. It was so hard to transition from being an angry, politically driven 16-year-old to suddenly going into YouTube commentary. And I kind of had to do a little bit of self-reflection between the time of like 2019 to now, where I'm like, why don't I enjoy making YouTube content anymore? Do you see all these notes? Do you see all this? These are all fucking YouTube ideas, and this is just on my notes. I have tons more on my Google Doc. I have all these ideas for making YouTube content, all of these YouTube characters, these social media influencers that I could analyze and talk about, but I just don't like talking about it. I also really liked movies, so I did a series called I Bleach, using a totally different character, talking about movies that I really liked. But then I hated doing that too. I hated doing YouTube for whatever reason. So I had to do a little bit of self-reflection, be like, why don't I like doing this? Because I do love the community that I made. The fact that I got to 6K is crazy to me. The fact that that many people paid attention to me, I never thought would be possible. I never thought I'd be doing the whole YouTube Bon Bon thing for so long because I didn't think it would go anywhere. But now that it has, I'm kind of stuck in this position where I hate that it's gone somewhere. I hate that people actually enjoy the Bon Bon character because, to be frank, I don't. I don't like the Bon Bon in the suit thing anymore. 16-year-old me and 20-year-old me are two completely different people. 16-year-old me probably loved being Bon Bon in the suit. 20-year-old me doesn't. And I know that's sad because a lot of people love the Bon Bon character. I finally made it to the end of 2020, and I've come to the decision that this isn't who I want to be anymore. I realized that the problem was, and the reason why I hated making content was because I kept putting on a persona. I kept putting on this stupid bunny suit, thinking that that was me expressing my real opinion, when in reality, I was literally just puppeteering this character to express my real ideas, and everyone just assumed it wasn't what I thought because it was just being played by a cartoon character. I don't think any of you legitimately know who I am or what I'm interested in. Legitimately, I don't think that any of you have ever really gotten to know me outside of the whole bonbon thing. And that's sad because I was able to gain an audience of 6,000 people and they don't even know who I am. Like, that's depressing. And after a while, I barely know who I was either. Like, I kept thinking that bonbon was all me, but then I came to realize bonbon is a character that is puppeteering me. And you know what? I don't want to be puppeted anymore. The videos that I have made more recently, just sitting down in front of a camera on my bed of all places, just talking about shit, are probably my most favorite videos I've ever made. Videos that I have made with my fans and my friends that I've made on YouTube are my most favorite videos I've ever made. Hell, literally that cooking video I made in quarantine is still my most favorite video I've ever made. Nobody watched it, but I still liked it. In that video, I was just allowed to just fuck around and be stupid. And I just want to sit on this bed, fuck around, and talk about dumb shit. That's all I want to do. I just want to sit and talk without having to hyper-script things and hyper-analyze shit that I don't care about. I want to talk about the shit that I care about. I want to make videos and be proud of them. Last few videos that I've made as Bonbon in the Suit, I was not proud of. In fact, I have made just several videos. There's like a ton of videos just saved right now on my video editor as we speak that I have not rendered or finished because either I got bored of editing them and sick and tired of the whole video altogether, or I just wasn't proud of the product. I don't know what is wrong with me. I'm just so tired of hating the content I'm making, hating the persona I put on, and not being able to talk about the things I really give a shit about. So what's the fate with this channel, my life, what? Going into 2021, I want to make content again. And I don't want to make content to spew some sort of stupid opinion that nobody else has. I want to give myself the best quality of life that I can possibly give myself and take up every single opportunity that I have. I don't want opportunities to be wasted or to be left behind because I chose not to take them, because I thought I didn't deserve it. I'm gonna really be working on myself, and I'm really going to be accomplishing the multiple goals that I have. If you guys are in a pretty dark place, if you guys feel like that you don't deserve the best quality of life possible, do what I did today. Look back and kind of go through the memories of who you were back then and look upon yourself now. And if there is a rise or fall anywhere in either your mental health, your mental state, or just your personality, just look at how different you were from 2016 you to 2020 you. Compare yourself to the original worst year ever to the new worst year ever and see the good amount of progress you can make. The best progress I think I can say confidently that I have made this year is that I'm happy in my own skin.
I came here to make one thing fucking clear. I'm a
and I think I deserve better. This is the one time in my life where I feel like everything that has happened to me that is positive, I deserved it. And I think all of you deserve it too. You guys all deserve the best quality of life possible. Don't ever deny yourself of that opportunity just because you think you don't deserve it. Because I guarantee you, you most definitely do. I'll see you guys in 2021 with content that is more similar to this. More content, more focused in on mental health, more content about other YouTubers, more content discussing whatever the fuck I feel like, because this is my goddamn channel, damn it. I'm a lazy bedhead. See you guys in 2021.
Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder, you know. Sometimes everything just gets hard.